What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this multi-time frame analysis. We're going to be starting with USD Swiss franc on the monthly time frame, as always. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to talk about the USD pair. It's a little bit more volatile at the moment because we are just coming out of the elections. We're finally getting a result for the president-elect. However, there is going to be a legal dispute on the legitimacy and the claim of the president-elect between both parties, so it could have some lasting, enduring volatility for the foreseeable future until it is resolved. That being said, on the monthly time frame, we can get started. We already marked this one up in the past previously, so if you don't know why we marked it up as such, please go find the video. We had covered it and created this setup several months back, but we are in a position where we were actually already longing this towards our entry zone for our short position. We already gotten on this one twice, once over here, and on the second video we talked about a potential re-entry as well. So basically what we had seen was structure on the monthly time frame, and when we took a fib of the monthly leg, we saw that that structure aligned with this 38% fib. And let's see, on the weekly leg, we had seen that there was, let's see, what was, oh, the weekly leg right here. This was the extension, the 127 extension of the weekly leg, considered to be the monthly as well. But the weekly leg, which aligned with structure as well previously, and it turned out to be um, supported once more. So tested, and then right now it's being supported again. Based on the candle close, we can assume that this area is being treated as support. And right now, based on our actual setup, our long-term setup, we're looking at TP1 being over here, which is an extension of this leg. However, on the short-term trade, we're looking at some buying opportunities, which were already executed, and potentially looking at another re-entry for those who had missed it. Essentially, what we were waiting for was a confirmation on the lower time frames to allow us to enter. And what we're doing is we're trying to make a long position towards our target entry, which is going to be that 38% in structure on the monthly time frame as well. So what we're doing here is we're taking a long game, literally, towards our entry zone for the short. So we're trying to make money on both directions. And you can see we do have a nice little range coming in right here. And depending on how price responds to this area of structure right here, which is the 91, and how it responds to this critical area of structure, which is the 93, we could be seeing some opportunities to enter on a short for the long term. Because if we go back to the monthly, we see there was a major impulsive to the downside when we broke through a critical area of structure, which is signifying that we are looking at some more downward momentum, in addition to this descending trend line, which is initiated, tested, and confirmed once more. So we could be seeing some consolidation, maybe testing up all the way up to this trend line again sooner, or potentially go all the way up to here. So we could be seeing a bounce and then bounce up, or sorry, a drop and then bounce back up to test this area. But that is very predictive. We're trying to be responsive and reactive to what price is giving us at the moment. So basically, what we're doing right now is we are in on this trade, currently long. You could be looking for a short-term opportunity on a re-entry on the smaller time frames. We could see that we are looking at a potential retracement here. For us, because we're hitting this area of structure on the 4 hour, we're probably could just take a profit on this one and wait for a potential re-entry. However, at the moment, you can see if we turn on the script that we created for you guys, it's still in a bearish environment at the moment. So we're trying to wait for some structure changes. So basically, the EMA is already crossed over in our favor, and we're just going to have to see some structure occur, something like this, for example. And basically at this area, you can start seeing some entry conditions for you. So personally, if you guys were looking at entering on this trade, you would look something like this. And so it's almost a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. We're putting it just below this area of structure. And just to make it a little bit easier for you guys to comprehend what we're looking at, we'll just bring it back up to the higher time frame and delete these ones and bring this out. Okay, so this is pretty much what we're looking at right now. We're just waiting patiently for some structure to consolidate or to give us another signal. We're probably just going to take profit on this particular trade. There wasn't any other pattern really occurring on the lower time frames, which was signaling that we are ready for a buying opportunity, um, or even a shorting opportunity for that matter. So we're just going to be patiently waiting. We see that we are respecting structure on this time or on this on the weekly time frame, which is significant. And ultimately, like I said, we do have a bearish sentiment for this particular pair. And if the price does come up to this area, we could be seeing, as you guys probably can see by now, a really good harmonic pattern. So basically, we're just waiting for something like this to occur, and that's when we would be looking for some shorting opportunities. But in the interim, like I said, we're looking at some longs, trying to take advantage of the bounces on major structural zones, and like I said, this 127 extension. So this is USD Swiss franc, guys. Hopefully, you guys have gotten in on this trade. Maybe you guys are going to decide to take profit as well if you guys did. And if you guys are waiting, we can do an update later when and if price actually gets to the 0.93 level. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like this idea, share it if you can. And this week's a little bit crazy. We're pretty much slightly above a break even at this moment. Last week we did close to 400, and the month prior we did over 5,000 pips. So if you're interested in learning more about how to analyze charts, how to scrape away some pips, feel free to message us as well, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.